Hi everyone, my name is Morgan Roth and welcome to Anatomy 1. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of where to find things in the course so that when we get starting you know what's happening. Okay, so here we are on the home screen, and on the home screen I have some buttons for you to click that will help you navigate through the course. The very first thing you want to do is go to the syllabus. I'll be showing you that in a second. And then from then on, the majority of the time, you're going to be going to the modules. The modules are where you're going to find material for the course, things like lecture videos and the quizzes and things like that. Those are in the modules. And I also have some resources here. So things like basic needs program or connecting youth with tech help. For the technology help, you can also go to the student technology help desk right here. They're very friendly and they can help you with technology questions. Here's some study advice, things like that. Okay, so questions. This is important. If you have a question about the course or material in the course, or what's the homework, or I don't understand this part of the homework, things like that, things that are not specific to you but sort of the course in general, please post those questions to the Q&A forum. And for the Q&A forum, you might want to go ahead and give it a quick read before you post your questions, because sometimes I've already answered your question. And so please put them on the Q&A forum instead of emailing me directly, because that way all the students have access to the answers, and that way it'll make it easier for everyone to get the information they need. Okay, so for the Q&A forum, that's where you post your questions. Also, when you're looking through the questions and you see a question that you know the answer to, please just go ahead and give them the answer. That way they can get the answer quicker. So kind of think of this as a community forum, a community Q&A forum, so that we can all post and answer questions, and that way everyone can figure out what's what easier and faster. Okay, so please use that. Okay, here's some information about me. Made a little video, talked about myself personally and professionally there. Down here at the very bottom, especially as we get further in the semester, these are just little quick jump to. So you can, like you're in week 12, you can just jump directly to week 12. That makes it easier to get through. Okay, so you can use those buttons, or you can use the module buttons, or you can use the module button, which is way over here. Okay, so let's start with the syllabus. So again, the very first thing you want to do when you get to the course is to read through the syllabus. Okay, so this is very important because it tells you all of the general information about the class and the class policies, and we will be sticking with these class policies. Okay, so things like how much each category is weighted, what's the course going to be like, information about that. Also, please note, I'm going to highlight this one because I just want to make sure you understand, if you do have any technical difficulties during quizzes and exams, please document them with a screenshot, or you can take a picture of your screen, but please make sure you have some sort of documentation so that when you email me later on and you need help with it, we have some sort of documentation. Okay, so again, read through those, and when you're done reading through those, you're going to go to the modules. And for the modules, this is where you're going to find the course information. And so the first thing you need to do is take the syllabus quiz. Please note that generally asynchronous activities, things that you do by yourself, generally they're going to be due on Sunday. And the reason I did that is so that you have all week to sort of plan your schedule, and there's some flexibility there. However, for the syllabus quiz, I'm going to be using that as confirmation that you are actively enrolled and participating in the course. And the reason for that is I have a very long wait list, okay, long wait list. And so I want them the opportunity to enroll if there are spots available. So just fair warning, you must take the syllabus mini quiz on February 8th, which is that Monday, the very first day of class. That's going to confirm and hold on, make sure you keep your spot because on Tuesday, February 9th, which is the day after that, I'm going to be dropping all of the people who do not take the quiz as no-shows. And again, that's just so that the people on the wait list have the chance to enroll and your spot's not taken by someone who's not actually participating. Okay, so please do that. Make sure you fill out that syllabus mini quiz. Also, anytime you see the words mini quiz or pre-quiz, so mini quizzes will be for lecture and pre-quizzes will be for lab. That means that you can take those quizzes as many times as you want to in order to get the best score. Okay, so you can take them unlimited number of times and keep just the best score. Okay, so I would definitely take advantage of that. Okay, so here, there's two module types. You have the ones that say week and then the week number. Okay, so for example, week 1, and there's another one that says practicum. So the ones that say week, that means those are for lecture. Okay, so remember this is really 2 classes rolled into one, a lecture and a lab. So we need both lecture and lab material. So usually they sync up, but not always. So the first one is week, so week 1, that's the week 1 for lecture. And then we have the practicum 1, which is weeks 1 through 3. Okay, so practicum means lab, the week ones mean lecture. And the general format and layout of these are you're going to watch the lecture videos, and then you're going to take a quiz, and then you have a homework for that chapter. And then you're going to write a practice question and then answer 2 answers from other people's questions. And then I also have just for fun post, hopefully help us create some community and make sure that we feel like we know people in the class and don't feel alone. Okay, so notice how this one here, Intro to Anatomy Lecture Videos, see how it is black? That means you have access to it. See how these are gray? That means you cannot access them yet. And the reason you cannot access them yet is because I have it set up so that you must view the lecture videos before you can take the quiz. So I know a lot of people like to go to the calendar, which is a great tool. Okay, so again, the calendar over here. And on that calendar, it's going to list all of your assignments, not just for this class, but all of the classes that you're taking. So this is definitely a really good tool to know. But I'll see a lot of students, what they try to do is they just go to the calendar and then they click on the thing that they need to do, and then that's it. And you're missing all of the resources. So if you want to go to, for example, let's say you're trying to go to the intro mini quiz, it's going to say you can't get there. And the reason it says you can't get there is because you must watch the videos that those quizzes are based on first. Okay, so I'm going to go back over, and once you go back into the modules and then click on the videos. Okay, so once you've viewed this page, and this, again, these are my lecture videos, you're going to want to watch these and take notes. Once you've viewed this quiz, and again, here is this up here at the very top, these are the PowerPoint slides. So a lot of people want to print them out and kind of write all over them. That's up to, however, whatever works for you. After you've viewed this, though, see down here at the bottom, you click next, and you want to click next through the module, then now you'll have access to the quiz. So after you view the videos, that unlocks the module, and see how everything's black now? Now you can access any of those pieces. Okay, so that is how those work. And the same for the practicum ones. I'm making you view the list first before you can access any of the quizzes or anything. Okay, so if you're on the calendar and you can't access one, it's probably because, well, it might be not published, which is the case now, but most likely it's because you haven't viewed the videos or the resources associated with that quiz first. Okay, so you need to do that first. Okay, what else do we want to talk about? So syllabus, modules. Okay, let's go to Tech Connect Zoom. So most of the time, the material in this class will be asynchronous, which means you do it on your own schedule by yourself. But we do have a 1 hour a meeting every week. Okay, so one Zoom meeting every week, and you're going to access those Zoom meetings using the Tech Connect Zoom button here. Okay, so you go to that. And then once you have it, it'll list all the upcoming meetings, and then you just click join, and then you'll join in there. Another place to access those, or you can access them from the calendar, and on that calendar, it'll tell you, let's see, where is it? Oh, here. So this one right here, you just click those, and then that'll be how you access the Zoom meeting. For the Zoom meetings, please note that the lecture materials and the lab materials, they're going to be presented in the modules, so using videos and slides and things like that. So they're going to be sort of on your own schedule. So for the Zoom meetings, I don't plan on re-lecturing. What I do plan on doing is reviewing any of the material that you have questions for. So while you're watching the lecture videos, please have a running list of questions or a list of topics that you would like me to talk about. So for example, you can be like, well, I don't understand what this term means, or please review this particular section of the lecture. And I'll be happy to diagram things out and re-lecture pieces, but I don't plan on re-lecturing everything because we only have 1 hour. Okay, we want to make good use of it. So during those Zoom meetings, that'll be your opportunity to ask questions, review topics, but I'm also going to create little activities. I want us to work in groups. I'm going to put us into breakout rooms. We're going to work on activities in groups. Okay, so we're going to do that as well. And at the very end of those Zoom activities, at the very end of the session, I'm going to have an exit quiz, and those exit quizzes will be entered. The answers for those exit quizzes are going to be entered into the Zoom. And for those exit questions, I know I just said quiz, but please don't think of them as quizzes. I really want you to think of them as an opportunity to make sure that you understand the question. Okay, so don't just be like, okay, I get it, and then leave. Don't leave the Zoom meeting until you are very confident that you know the answer to that question. So usually I'll wait a minute for everyone to think about it, and then we often go over it together. So you should be able to get these points. These are supposed to be easy points. I just want to make sure that you're participating and that you actually understand things before you leave. Okay, so please ask questions until you understand. Okay, I think that is everything. I hope that we have a really good semester. I think that we're going to have a wonderful, strong community this semester. So I look forward to getting to know all of you.